So today I am doing a collab with one of my favorite people here on YouTube, and her name is Gigi. She's so awesome, and it is the first day of spring, so we thought it would be really cool to do a spring makeup tutorial. Though I know long intros can be kind of annoying, so I'm gonna keep it short and just say that if you want to watch Gigi's video, hers is linked down below in the description box, and it would be really awesome. I really encourage you to go check it out and send her some love. But that is all for right now. Let's get into this tutorial. I always point, but I never get it the right way. So first things first, you'll want to prime your face. Today I'm using my NYX First Base spray primer, and I'm spraying that all over every inch of my face. And then I'm going in with an extra primer, the Benefit Porefessional primer, and I'm putting that in my T-zone area because my pores have been pretty big lately, and I just want that to be all nice and smooth. For foundation, I'm using this Milani 2-in-1, and I'm using my Real Technique sponge. I didn't dampen the sponge because I wanted a full coverage look versus a dewy look, so I just kept it its normal dryness. And I really blended that in to my skin. You really want to focus a lot on blending. You don't want to cut short on foundation because it really makes a difference when you put in a little extra time there, because when you blend it, it helps it keep from caking up, and it just looks a lot more smooth. Then for concealer, you have probably seen this one a million times, but it's the NYX full coverage concealer pot thingy that I have here, and I'm putting that under my eyes and any red spots that I have on my face. And again, really working that in with the blender so that it doesn't cake up. And once that is all blended, we are going to bake so that it can keep this smooth surface. And the eye look today has some glittery, shimmery shades, and that can have a lot of fallout, so it just makes it easier to keep it from messing anything up that we have done. So I'm just taking this Airspun powder and putting it under my eyes and along other areas where it does get oily on my face. For eyes, you want to prime them. I'm using the Urban Decay Prime Potion, and I'm putting those all over my eyelid. It's really important to prime because this really helps the colors stand out, especially if you're wearing darker ones. They won't fade. And we are mostly going to be using the Tarteist Pro Palette from Tarte. And for our base, just like a nice neutral base, we're going in with this color right here. And I'm just taking a fluffy brush and going all over that. And then with this purple here, we are going to be kind of lining and outlining this shape. So this is going to go in your crease and outer V and inner V. And with this, I really like using this angled crease brush here from e.l.f. Cosmetics because since we aren't using eyeliner today, it really helps create that shape that you want to go for, and it kind of still gives that cat eye effect without the actual liner. And once you're done doing that, you should have like an awkward spot in the middle that isn't really covered by any eyeshadow. And then with a fluffy brush, use some of the eyeshadow that we use for the base to blend out any rough edges. Now there should be some rough edges because that's just how eyes work. And I really encourage this because as me, what I personally think, I think a makeup look can be ruined if you don't have it blended. So don't take those steps so lightly. Using this slightly lighter purple, you're going to pat that down in the middle of your eyelid where you have that awkward space. This is going to act as a base for the shimmery shade that we're going to be using. And this is a custom palette I built from Buxom, but we are going to use these two colors today. And with that darker purple one, you are going to pat that on there. This does have a lot of fallout, so that's where this baking really comes in handy because I was able to just easily wipe that away, no fallout anywhere else on my face. So since it is a little bit harder to work with, you just want to kind of shimmer that on there and pat it on a little bit for some more pigmentation. It is pretty pigmented, and it didn't really show up as well on my camera, but in person it was pretty shimmery. So since I was a dum-dum and forgot to hit record, I took the deepest purple in the Tartelette palette,
smoked it to do an ombre effect for the outer V, and then I drug that in down to my lash line, and then my waterline I took the NYX Jumbo pencil and put that there to brighten the area, and I put some of that in the inner corner of my eyes too, where I put that light purple shimmery shade from the Buxom palette. With my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, I am going to go along with a dramatic smoky look and smoke out those cheeks and my forehead, baby. Alright, no, but seriously, I'm just taking that brown color that I pointed to and putting it there. And if you're wondering, yes, I did do my lashes and brows off camera. I just did that to save time. For blush, I'm using this one from Smashbox, and I'm just putting a little bit of the product on a big fluffy brush. I just chose a big fluffy brush because I felt like it. But the reason I have a little bit on there is because this specific blush does go on pretty hot, so you have to just work your way with it. And whether you use this blush or not, it's always a good rule of thumb to just put a little bit of on the brush at a time anyway, so you can avoid looking way too overdone. With this Wet n Wild highlighter and a fluffy brush, I'm going to get a little dramatic here and cause a scene with my cheekbones. So I am going to obviously put those on my cheekbones, and I'm going above the eyebrow. I want it to be a little bit more dramatic today, so I'm going a little bit over there, and I'm putting some on my upper lip, on my nose, and on my forehead to make a little bit of an extra shimmery glow. But you don't want to overdo it because you can look a little too greasy, and we're not trying to be greasy up in this mug. Our kissable lips will be made today with Wet n Wild and Smashbox. And first, with the Wet n Wild matte lipstick, you are going to put that down as a base. This one is called Bare It All, and it's actually only 99 cents. It's really awesome stuff. And then on top of that, you're going to put that Smashbox gloss. I don't remember the name of it, but everything is in the description box. And then with any excess product, take a tissue and pat that on there, and then stick your finger in your mouth and pull it out to avoid getting any lipstick on your teeth. And that is all for this tutorial, you guys. I hope you like this look. Thanks again for watching, you guys. As always, if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you like what I'm doing here on my side of YouTube, be sure to hit that red subscribe button so you don't miss any of my videos. I do a mix of beauty review, DIY, and the general whatever the heck I feel like. Alright, well, I hope the first day of spring is great for you. I hope the temperatures are going up because it's still kind of chilly in St. Louis. And I hope you have a blessed and beautiful day. Bye!